at the rhythm of the sun. Well, I was wide awake until the dawn upon her face, and the echoes of our song as it hummed along. So stay with me, you are my missing pieces. Oh, you are my missing pieces. You are my missing pieces. So won't you stay with me?
You guys can remind me what this gentleman's name is. I believe, did he pass? Ivan Mendez. Okay, he's still alive. I'm not trying to start rumors. Where did I get that from? That's awful.
First of all, I'd like to get started, and I would like to just make shout out to Ivan on one of his final performances.
No. Good morning, everyone.
Live. Live. Anything could happen.
Starting rumors.
Even somebody's fake death.
Oh my goodness. Yes, buddy. Hey, Chris, I see, buddy, Anatomical Naked Guy has officially made it into our new intro, updated intro. And we got lots of new little endings that'll kind of come out based on who we're reacting to. So a lot of fun things happening. How are you, Johnny?
I'm good. I like the updated intro. It's nice to have the shots that, for me, that didn't look like they were taken on a Betamax camcorder. You know, so the updated, even though this freezes and it's a pain in the butt, it's much nicer of a camera. It looks
This is
way better.
true. The goal at this point is by the end of the year, Johnny will no longer freeze.
God, we like realistic goals. That's I don't want to start.
Our 19 million
hopes up.
viewership is more realistic. Is that
It might be
our goal?
It might be. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Hello, Kyle and Deb and Joy and Brigitte here, Steve, Eddie, Gary. Oh, lots of friends.
Oh, I
Good
like the
to
name
see
Gary
you all.
Swee. It's like Gary Swee. I like that. It's kind of nice.
Oh my goodness. So on the agenda today is Angelina Jordan, and we have
Nice.
curated a very special list of options. Now, I asked Steve, one of our Diamond members, actually, he's here in the chat, to narrow down to some. It's always a loaded question. Here's how the conversation goes. Hey, Steve, can you give me 8 best performances of Angelina, when she was younger? And the subtext of his email is always very nice, but it's really like, really? 8? There's like 50. But we appreciate the effort every time, and we love you for it, helping us out. So we got lots of great ones that he gave us to choose from, and we're going to go in relatively chronological order here, starting 7. She might have been 6 in this first one, going all the way to age 12. So there's like 3 eras of voice in that span. So it'll be fun to see.
What were you doing when you were 6? When you were 6? Let's not go into that. That's
6 was a safe age to ask about.
Yeah. No, you still
don't know what.
Getting into trouble. I mean, I feel like
definitely getting into trouble. Go on.
A little hellraiser. Okay. Yeah. If you haven't already, please hit like and subscribe. Ring that bell so you can always stay up to date with what's going on with us, which is a lot, actually.
Yes.
Kind of a lot.
Ooh, a lot coming up soon. I'm going to fill you in just a tiny bit more on that in a moment. But first, I'm going to tell you about this button that I press. If you click on the link below in the description, you can buy a coffee to help support the page and reactions just like this. Even become a Thronely member like Steve. Be like Steve. Ooh, a new graphic just popped up. And you can also get exclusive access to our Sunday shorts and announcements like the one that's coming out tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. All of our Thronely members, and actually, if you've ever even bought a single coffee, we, of course, appreciate your support. An announcement at 9 a.m. is going out. Make sure you check your spam coming from the Buy Me a Coffee page. Today is the last 90-minute Reaction Wednesday. So it's nice to end with Angelina, but things are not ending. So it
No.
sounds like bad news, but ooh, we got good news for you guys. So keep a lookout for that. And if you're not a Thronely member, that's okay. You'll discover it as things unfold over the next couple of weeks. So, and that new graphic came in. That it didn't work last time. We had to re-trigger it. Someone bought us a coffee. Can you look at that one?
Oh, yeah, it's not working, huh?
Well, no, it's working now. See, it comes in like this. Oh, there's more now. It just looks different.
Oh, it looks different. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right.
so it's going to take a minute to get used to.
Okay. I don't like change. Okay. Binder or Binder, Jim Binder maybe, bought us, moving on, bought us 5 coffees, and he says, really appreciate you guys. Keep up the great work. Angelina is my favorite vocalist of all time, no matter what her age.
Yes.
Yeah.
La 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 la. Thank you very much for Jim. Thank you. Greatly appreciate that.
All right. Good to know to read ahead before I just start reading. It's like Ron Burgundy. I'm just gonna read whatever.
Just whatever's on there. Pause for dramatic effect. Okay. First up, moving forward, I Who Have Nothing. Now we believe this is age 6 or 7. I don't know if we have confirmation on that one, but we know she's super young. It's a studio. So this is before Norway's Got Talent, which we're going to watch next, by the way. And the song I Who Have Nothing. Is this an original, or is this do you recognize this title?
No.
Well, let's see if we recognize the melody.
No, actually, no. It does sound familiar. Yeah, I'm sure it's one we know, or that I know anyway.
Eddie gets us.
Oh, look at her.
Whenever you were ready.
It's probably going to be a full pass, I'm sure.
Shut.
Oh, it is a cover. Tom Jones did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's
Love that a
so
6-year-old
tiny.
is covering Tom Jones, by the way. That's cool.
Recognize the song now, but
Yeah.
goodness. All right, let's pause for a quick little. I've worked with a lot of 6 and 7-year-olds. Well, not a ton. I mean, most of my clientele is like they start 9 to 11, might be like their early starts. Very often they'll be 13 and up, and several adults, all the way up to the 90s actually. But I also have 2 daughters, stepdaughter and a daughter, that are wonderful singers, and I've heard them sing, encourage them to sing all the time at this age. In case it's not already clear, this isn't normal. For those of you who may be wondering, if you are at all, it's so cool to see all these little inflections like just budding, right? They're not defined.
Yeah, exactly.
There's just like the vibrato isn't quite there. She's figuring out textures. She's getting loud, but then dampening. She's like hearing herself and responding. You can literally hear her responding to her own voice in real time, like figuring it out as she goes.
Right.
And it's just awesome. But the quality tone at 6, I mean,
yeah,
there's aspects to this is normal for, like, you know, my daughters were certainly able to, you know, match notes and have good breath control, and they're good singers. They're above average. I would, if I don't mind saying so myself. But
no, they're great. Yeah,
there's this depth. There's this hint of something that has yet to be seen, just like bubbling up under the surface. And it's a lot of it has to do with the tonal profile of her voice.
Yeah.
It's just absolutely wild.
Which, speaking of the tone, yeah, you can even though it's you know, it's like you're saying, unstable, and it's like you know, that little body trying to contain all that all that power that's coming out
right
miraculously. You know, and then just the tonal quality and the sound, even though obviously she has a completely different voice, you can still, like now, you can still hear that thread of like that tone that's still there,
right?
Which I don't think is always the case.
No, it's not.
You know, at that age, to have some semblance of what it's going to become is pretty neat.
Yeah, there's hints, but you still don't know at this stage. You can't.
No. Yeah, no, you would never know where she ended up.
Where she is now, yeah.
Yeah, but you can still see there's something there, and just the fearlessness too in the studio, which that's sort of always been the case.
Right. I was wondering if that was the case. There it is. It's what you said earlier. The fact that she's even... Wait, I didn't mean to talk over her. Hold on.
Det var kjempebra.
Oh, Norwegian.
Det var første gang. Jeg synes det var helt nydelig, egentlig. Det var noe sånn roting i mellompartiet der.
Ja, for
Du stokket litt om på ordene. Hvordan synes du det gikk selv, da?
Ja, det gikk.
Freaking adorable.
Det var bare en setning.
Ja, det var noe.
Wow.
Yeah.
No. In this, I was going to say the song choice too. I don't know if that was what she picked out or assigned to her. Just a wild song to do at that age.
Yeah, it might have been influenced, but she also has, you know, she likes the classics too, and she's got good taste. So it might have been her.
Yeah. Oh, that was fun.
I who have nothing. Yeah, Tom Jones is
and
no
to
joke.
Steve's point too, you know, asking for feedback and taking criticism, like all that stuff that's hard to have that conversation usually with anybody, right? But let alone someone so young, because it's like you don't want to, and it's a difficult thing too, because you don't want to discourage, you know, accidentally discourage them or think they're doing bad or, you know, any of that stuff. It's just her thirst to continuously improve.
Yeah,
is wild.
Yeah.
All
no,
right.
To be open to the criticism. That's not common either. I've worked with some kids too, and that's not super common.
Yeah. Yeah. So very often all they heard was the negative, and we're all guilty of this, right? They heard the one negative thing potentially, and like all the compliments just kind of like float away sometimes. So just to have that maturity. It's so good.
Mhm,
All right.
mhm.
We are taking on this is all of the performances, I think there's 4, that she did on Norway's Got Talent. We haven't seen any of these, I don't think. Now, it is a TV show, so we are going to use our new copyright blocker. So far, this has worked 100% of the time. If there's claims against an audio, there's not much we could do there because what would we be reacting to? But so it's a little inconvenient. It's a lot inconvenient. We prefer to watch the whole thing, obviously, but we will have links in the description after the live stream, so you can go check it out if you haven't already. Wait, what? It's Latte's birthday today?
Is it really? Oh,
Birthday song.
well,
Hook her up.
Happy birthday to
you. I don't know if this isn't singing.
Happy birthday. Probably
to
isn't.
you. Happy birthday, dear Latte. Happy birthday to you. I'd put a little fry in there in the spirit of Angelina. We hope you have an
That's
amazing
right.
day.
We love
All right.
our latte.
We do. Okay. So I don't know what songs are even included in this. I think we're going to find out as we go.
Hei sann.
Hei.
Hei, velkommen hit.
Takk.
Hva heter du?
Jeg heter Angelina Jordan.
Hvor gammel er du da?
Jeg er 7 år.
Crazy hair. I
7 år,
love
og hva
it.
er det du skal gjøre for
I
oss her
know.
da?
Jeg skal synge for dere.
Hvilken sang da?
It's kind of got the Hermione.
Louis Sunday fra
Hermione.
Billie Holiday.
Ok. Da gleder vi oss, Angelina. Da kan du bare sette i gang når du er klar.
Don't
Scenen er
have
din.
subtitles. I just realized in the irony of this, watch us get a copyright claim for singing Happy Birthday out of all the songs that we do today.
If it were to happen to anyone, it would happen to us. Without a doubt.
Sunday is gloomy.
She ate here?
Was a slumberless. Dear is the shadow I live with numberless. Little white flowers will never waste on you. Not with the black gold of
She's 7 here.
has taken you. Angels are no bar, I'm never returning you. Would make me angry if I fall a join you. Miss Sunday.
Yeah, that expression, if you can see it. Huh? The difference in what we just heard, there must have been like at least 6 months between what we just saw and this, because there are artistic details in just that tiny little time frame window, if you will, of her artistic choices in the vibrato coming a little bit more live. I know live is a different, you kind
Yeah.
of pull something out of you different than in the studio setting, all sorts of things like
A little
that.
more refined, yeah.
And I'm sure the
Certain
song is many times more rehearsed, maybe than the Tom Jones piece that we heard with that single pass. But there is already in a artistic elegance just kind of showing up. Just these little the ornaments that are starting to blossom in just that sliver of time. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, obviously there's still a rawness, but it's like those little moments are starting to present themselves and sort of,
Right.
make themselves known. And yeah, I mean the good ones, that's how they learn. They just it's a rapid succession of events. That's
Wild.
yeah.
All right, so you guys said she was 7 here, and the other ones we're going to see she was 8, so she's probably close to 8 here. So there might have been maybe
Yeah.
up to a year between what we just heard, but
And then I feel like, and then which I'm sure we'll see. It's like there's these rapid things happening, growth moments, and then it's just like an even more pronounced moment where it's. I think she probably would have been. We'll see when exactly that happens, but there's just like, and I see this working with kids. It happened with me where there was just like kind of like plodding along, and then it's like all of a sudden you hit this moment. It's like something clicks, and then you like you get it, you know.
Miss Sunday,
and Gloomy Sunday, yeah. I was trying to name the song.
dreaming I was only dreaming.
I love
Oh,
it.
it's adorable and impressive.
It is.
I'll wait and I'll find you as
We did, but I don't think it was this version, was it?
the deep of my heart. Deep
Maybe we did.
Darling, I hope that my dream never harmed you. My heart is telling you how much I wanted you. Romance Sunday.
Wow. All right, so it'll be cool to see how this progresses through the show.
Yeah.
All right, what's this song, guys?
I'm a fool
Never mind.
to want you.
Great choice,
I'm a
song-wise.
fool to want you. To want love that can be true. A love that's clear, heart is true. I'm a fool to hold you. Such a fool to hold you. To seek a kiss, not mine alone. To share a kiss, but never has known.
Oh,
Feed me, I need you. I know it's wrong. It must be wrong. But right along, I can't get along without you. I can't give it up without you.
Old soul, then kid again.
oh,
You know,
yeah,
one of
Go ahead, please.
the delineation between being a good parent and a crappy parent is the kind of music that you push on your kids early on.
Amen.
You know, and good parenting. Angelina's parents, good parenting indeed. Like all the classics. I love that.
Wow. So I hear this song comes up often in my playlist of Frank Sinatra's version. Obviously, she's got like a Billie Holiday playfulness, mixed in with just because so Billie was so good at like I call it pulling taffy with the voice, right? Just kind of like that like stretch,
Well, that is nice.
and then
Yeah.
it kind of like relaxes back, but it's never harsh. And
Analogy.
she's just summoning those things, qualities in her voice that's just beyond or in between the actual notated melodies on paper.
Mhm.
So and it's just to be fearless and to play with that in between. Now, of course, her intonation has refined over the years, so she's more pitch perfect, so to speak, when she wants to be, with all of these playful taffy moments in between. But the fact that she's even exploring this at 8 years old,
To be able to
7 years
notice
old.
that, yeah,
Yeah.
to be able to notice and be able to articulate it enough in your mind that
Mhm.
you can be like, I'm going to try that, you know?
Yes.
Yeah,
Right.
no, the wisdom at a very young age, musical maturity at a super young age.
Yeah. And it being a cappella, like you guys are pointing out too. It's just no
Yeah.
point of reference. Stayed, her relative pitch was on the whole time.
And again,
worked.
just fearless on stage, and you know, I don't know if you can chalk some of that up to just being a kid and you don't know the weight of some of the circumstances you're in at the time. Sure, that's a part of it, but I think she just has that cool, calm demeanor inherently.
It inherently is a great way. Yeah. It's just part of her. What do we got here?
I was 5 and he was 6. We've all
Another
horses
Sinatra piece,
made
that
of
was-
sticks. He were black and I were white. He would always win the fight. Bang bang, I shot you down. Bang bang, you hit the ground. Bang bang, that awful sound. Bang bang, my baby shot me down.
You know that thing I was talking about, how in the future when she was older, she was able to solidify the notes and slide between? What I meant
go.
was several weeks later.
Yeah. Wait, how old is she here? Do we know?
I think she's still in the 8 range, right? I mean,
No.
I know she's got, there's a cappella versus not a cappella, but there is a stylistically, there's just the accuracy here. There's a comfort, a trust already taking place.
Yeah. Well, it's a big shift from the last two.
Yeah.
For sure.
Totally.
Man.
Baby shot me down.
Yeah.
What note is that? That's,
In-
wow.
F.
That's low for 8. It's low for 10.
Music plays and people sing. Just for me the church bells rang. Now he's gone, I don't know why. Until day, sometimes I cry. He didn't even say goodbye. He didn't take the life to chime. Bang bang, I shot you down.
Wow.
Connected
Bang,
breath there
bang.
too.
You hit the ground. Bang bang, that awful sound. Bang bang, my baby shot me down. My baby shut me down.
Wow.
Yeah. No, she's. Yeah.
That's more of a typical 2 to 3 year advancement in terms of what we heard just before this. That is I would say a standard. That's what you expect to hear over a 2-year period of growth with practice, not 2 months or whatever.
And a lot of
this
singers
is.
never get to that level of storytelling with their tone. I mean, she is locked in. She's locked in with her presence, with her tone, her phrasing, her timing. There's a patience to what she's doing. That's next level. Yeah, I mean, all the technical stuff that's starting to come into play here, that's really impressive too. But to be able to know what you're singing to a
Right.
certain point. I mean, I'm sure you can't know things when you're that age. Certain things. The
you
full
have so
depth
much
of what you do.
actual life experience. Yeah.
Yeah. But kind of like how Michael, again, the comparison to Michael Jackson, where as a kid, like didn't have the experience to really convey the
What
lyrics,
the song's about, yeah.
there was an understanding on some level about something, and they could really get that message across, and she's got a very similar ability with that.
Yeah. All right, let's keep going here. We got lots more to get to.
Yes.
Bye, Dad. We've heard her sing this before, too. Different
That
version,
vibrato.
guys? Oh, steadiness there.
Fish are jumping, and the curtain is tight. Oh, your dad is rich, and your ma is good looking. Hush, little baby, don't you cry. Summertime, and the living is easy. Fish are jumping, the curtain is high. Oh, your dad is rich, and your mom is good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry, don't you cry, don't you cry, don't you cry.
Oh.
Let's talk about that vibrato.
First, I want to talk about the fact that I don't want anybody to misconstrue my look of sheer disgust through the last 2 minutes. I'm just like, oh. It's just like, it probably looks like it's a bad physical reaction, but it's this how in this wonderment in the context of this song, when she brings in that vibrato, it's just kind of just reaches into your gut. It's just, it's almost cabaret, 40s, 50s era with some of the musical theater style, but she still makes it in such a cool, it's still relevant to like a jazz inflection of this particular song. And it just.
Yes. I mean, as a singer myself, I feel like I didn't understand vibrato until I was in my 20s. Like I just like, oh, how do you really do that? And she's not only doing vibrato at 8, she's doing a highly stylized vibrato.
Yes.
So I don't know if you can talk about that a little bit more, where it's like, it's not your usual, where you're sort of in the same tonal space, but just kind of inflecting the pitch. It's like, she's changing registers, like it's like vocal fry.
Depending on where she's at, and even in the passaggio. So the example you just gave was the averaged that pitch that you did, and it's just like slightly sharp, slightly flat. We've talked about this before with her and other artists here, and it gives the illusion of being on key, right? But she is a more dramatic amplitude, so it's sharper and flatter. So instead of we're subtle. I'm exaggerating, obviously, but really sharp, really flat, really sharp, really flat.
Right.
But she'll do it in a place that either has the fry, so they're underwhelming the folds, and creating the same amplitude. And at other times she'll do it in her passaggio shouldn't even be developed enough to identify that she's in the passaggio at this age, arguably. But there's her folds are thinning, so it's in a more delicate place. So like right there's for me at that volume, it's like right in that place, but you can hear kind of trip back and forth. But she'll do it in such a, I love the word you just used, stylized way. There's like this deliberate like break taking place, not in a negative term, but just vulnerability in that space. That,
I mean, it makes her sound like a 50-year-old lounge singer that's been doing it forever.
Forever.
She doesn't sound old, but she just sounds wise. There's that wisdom.
Yes, it's not old like, oh, her voice is beat up. It's just like there's this, I've lived it all.
It's just, like this girl's been through some life.
Yeah. And that's why this stank face exists. Just like, it's like, I'm just feeling like.
Yeah, you have stank face, and when I'm really into something, I tend to have just resting bitch face.
That's why we don't know when the camera actually freezes or not sometimes.
I know. RBF.
Yeah. All right, let me keep playing here. I think there's one more song here. Or maybe it's short. So maybe it's just conversation.
And living is easy.
I don't think there's another song.
Ok, da står det altså.
All right, so I'm going to stop this for two reasons. One, there's no translations into the less time we watch a show that we're not supposed to without copyright, the better. So, wow, that was just awesome. Okay. All right, well now, Johnny, we're going to go on to another song. It's called What a Difference a Day Makes at the Ripe Old Age of Also 8.
And all these songs that she knows and can channel so authentically. I don't know. That's just very rare.
Hold on, we got a...
Men du, er du klar?
Oh, there we go. I thought it wasn't going to play. We are good. And I'm going to do the same thing here. This was on a TV network show. So, apologize for the overlay, but by all means, if you haven't already, go watch the original. The link will be in the description.
Yeah. Real quick, too, we got a couple copies. So
Yes.
Okay, let me read through. Okay, I'm allowed to announce this.
Okay, perfect.
I think. Now that they didn't say otherwise, so I'll announce it. All right, so Eddie Bose, not Edie, Eddie. Okay, bought 5 coffees. Enjoying my first Throga live stream. Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Oh, hey, Eddie, thanks
so
for
much.
joining us, and thank you.
Yeah, my doggy's name is Eddie.
We
He's a
have
good
not
boy.
seen Eddie or Shirley, for that matter, on a live stream in a while. We need to change that.
Yeah, not today.
The door's really far behind me. I know what you're thinking. I got you. All right, here we go.
So, over there.
For å synge for oss nå.
Jeg gleder meg.
Hvis du gleder deg, Angelina, så skulle du bare visst hvor mye vi gleder oss. Her er hun med What a Difference a Day Makes. Vær så god.
What a difference a day makes.
Yeah, that vibrato's so cool.
24 little hours brought the sun and the flowers. Where there used to be rain. My yesterday was blue deep. Today I'm a a day makes. There's a rainbow before me. Skies above can't be stormy. Since that moment of bliss, that thrilling kiss, it's heaven when you find a romance.
I apologize for it. I apologize 1,000 times for stopping her mid sentence because I just want to play it all the way through. But there's things I'll forget. One of the things that I think is so wild as a fan of crooning style as a whole, something as I've gotten older, I just listen to more and more of, something I just never listened to as a kid, and now I'm just obsessed with it. Some of the vowel shaping or formant bending, however you want to call it. Formant is a sustained sound position, so like an oo or e or any sustainable phonated sound, right? This has to be partially just from her listening to jazz. You know, it's when you learn a song, at first you're learning, okay, here's the words, here's the timing, here's the notes. So the three basics, like as you're learning the song. But the brain's absorbing all these other things for all of us. And we tend to mimic, it's like, oh, if they're breathy, that's where I go breathy. If they're loud, that's where I go loud. The things you might not be conscious of, this is just kind of what you do. She's picking up these little formant changes where she'll start on a vowel and then she'll bend it. It's super croony. Just may. She'll pull on something or just completely abandon something where it's I was trying to think of an example I just heard. I'll just use the word make as an example, but so it's make, and she might go into an may, and it just kind of she just lets it fall off, and your brain fills in the rest, and you don't care because it was just so playfully adjusted in a way that just bends with everything, and it's not a. I think it's something you pick up from listening to it or in channeling.
Yeah, just got a
previous
really
lifetimes.
keen ear. Yeah. It's just the confidence that comes through to be able to, because again, she's still 8, so I mean it's a matter of months between what some of the other videos we saw, and I feel like she's now just implementing this new style, which to be able to really kind of pick up something rather not that long ago. Yeah, it's like, and to be like, oh, okay, I have this new thing I'm going to do, and I'm going to sing it in front of hundreds of people for the first time. To have the confidence to just try and experiment something like that in public, I think is huge. But also the confidence that comes through in a song like this, where everything's slower and everything's sort of, she's the one that's leading it. It's not the music leading the way.
It's not a track. Yeah, it's like a live.
Her vibrato, just the way she's lingering on notes. It's like everything. She's the bus driver here. And to have, especially slower numbers anyway, to have the confidence because there's so much space. There's so much space.
Instinct
and when
is
you're
to
on stage,
speed
that
it
space
up.
Everything you want to speed up because you just get a little antsy and a little nervous, but she's just totally in the pocket.
Just adrenaline, yeah.
Totally present, totally calm and collected, and amazing.
It's heaven when you.
Yeah, you
just listen to that linger.
So, but that's in the vowel format. That's one I heard before. It's just that little playful. It just turns it into a musical feeling outside of just the lyrical content itself. That was the example I was trying to think of.
But I mean that she's just letting it linger just the right amount of time.
Yes.
Yeah, timing is impeccable. Just like
It's on your menu. What a difference a day made, and the difference is you.
and then and just that smile and that little, like, all of a sudden that little cutesy little girl comes out with that little sway at the end. Like, okay, that was good.
Yeah.
It's just awesome.
I know. Yep. It's like
Oh
her
my goodness.
100,000-year-old soul coming out for those 3 minutes, and then it's like, then it disappears, and then she could be just a kid.
Well, the next song, Etta James. Here we go again. Just one after another. Before we hit play, though, Johnny, I did see some coffees come in.
You sure did. And so did I. So we'll thank them. Let's see. Chris came in with a coffee. She says, great live. Thanks, guys. Thank you, Chris. And then Latte Lover.
Thank you, Chris.
Birthday it is today. Our lovely Latte Lover bought 10 coffees, and she said, coffees to pay for facials to relax your stank face and RBF.
No, I need to relax. Johnny's needs to be stimulated.
I'd like to say that's too early, but I feel like I've always had this. My buddy Justin, who's no longer with us, unfortunately, but he always used to say that I had an angry demeanor. So you have a very angry demeanor, like,
which I never see in you, but it's funny to point that out.
So he goes, and then Latte says,
Thank
P.S.
you, Latte.
Thanks for making my birthday extra special. You're very welcome.
Very, very welcome.
Our pleasure.
Okay.
Thanks for making our channel extra special, friend.
Yes. All right. At last, so she's 9 years old here. And yes, this is written 1941. This came out. That's cool information. It's written by Matt Gordon and Harry Warren. I did not know that. I did remember it's from a musical, Orchestra Wives. So that's where that originated.
Great song.
Oh, agreed. I don't know. I'm going to start with copyright on here. If we can release it, I will. This kind of depends on if this was a TV show or not.
My love is coming along. Great song.
I'll probably keep it on for this one.
Oh, guitar version.
Hi, Dan. Thanks for joining us.
My lonely days are over, and life is like a song. Oh, yeah, at last, the skies above are blue. My heart was wrapped up in a clover.
Just this cool little inflections I haven't heard with this version or this song before. So all these little delicate decorations.
My heart was wrapped up in a clover. The night I looked at you, I found the dream that I could speak to, a dream that I can call my own. I found the thrill to press my cheek to, a thrill that I have never known. Oh, And here we are in a heaven. For you were mine and land.
What a cool take. So let's just set aside the idea that she's a kid. The uniqueness of that version with the guitar and the inflections, like, you know, as a 25-year-old pro, like, you know, regardless of the age, that was just a really cool version of the song. I haven't heard it expressed in that way before.
Yeah, it has a different emotion than the original, which is obviously still old. You know, it's got that standard. What year was that? That was, you said 47?
41 when it was initially
41?
came out. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's got that 40s era sound, but you know, to take away the orchestra and make it so just intimate, kind of gives a little bit of that jazzy jazz club edge to it. You know, just a little bit more weathered. It's like, you were mine at last after decades. You know, you can feel the decades.
Right. Right.
Yeah. And then somebody mentioned that she was recovering from a cold. You can kind of hear that in that performance.
Tonally,
you know,
just a little bit.
Yeah.
But she still had her
connecting
style.
some of the things.
Yeah.
But the style is still there, and there's just something. I mean, even despite that, such a presence, especially being so exposed. It's, you know, it's like she could literally not hit a single pitch, and the tone would carry it over. You know, I think that's the hierarchy. And I'm not saying she didn't hit pitches. I'm just saying
right.
I guess for the audience, the hierarchy is tone is kind of what they perceive first. Pitch is lower on the totem pole. So if you got that magical tone, I mean, that can transcend everything.
Yes.
No matter what
and
you
then
do.
when you put them together,
and then she's obviously got them together, you know.
Yeah.
But even in this performance where some things were a little more compromised because she was sick, it still doesn't really matter. You know.
Oh my goodness, that was awesome. All right, on to another. My Funny Valentine. God, these song selections are just, I'm loving this. This is age 10. Looks like she's just at home or something like that. And I was just thinking, you asked earlier when I was doing 6, I was thinking at 10, I just had this flashback of what I was doing on stage at 10. I was retelling the story of the local county semifinal competition, recanting the story of Winnie the Pooh getting stuck in the tree. It was a storytelling contest, and I made the semifinals. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I was also in one, and I won my school's competition.
Right.
I don't even remember.
And then you would have gone to Batavia for like the next level.
Batavia.
Right?
Yeah,
yep.
I didn't place there. No, I didn't place there.
Do you remember the story?
No, I don't think so. Might have been War and Peace, I think. Tolstoy's War and Peace.
War
I think
and
I did
Peace.
Or the original title, War, What Is It Good For?
What is it good for?
Absolutely nothing.
Oh my goodness.
No, I remember the newspaper article of you being very animated with
I was like,
yeah, that's right.
Thank you, the super chat. Thank you so much, Ray Chow. Hopefully I'm saying your name. Nothing like a little Angelina on a lovely West Coast morning. I agree. Thank you for joining us today. And Daniela Marti, another super chat. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Greatly
guys.
appreciate those. All right. This is age 10, My Funny Valentine.
Hi, I wish you a happy Valentine's Day.
So sweet.
No, that would have been too advanced for me at that time. I was literally just telling the story.
Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the
Winnie the Pooh.
Behold the way I find feather friend is virtue doth parade. Thou knowest not, my dim-witted friend, the picture thou hast made. Thy
Refinement here.
naked brow and tosslet hair conceal by God intent. Thou noble, upright, truthful, sincere, and slightly don't begin. You're my funny Valentine, sweet comic Valentine. You make me smile with my heart. Your looks are laughable, unphotographable, yet you're my favorite work of art.
It's magic.
Is your figure less angry? Is your mouth a little weak?
Ah,
When you open it to speak, are you smile? But don't change your hair for me, not if you care for me. Stay, little Valentine. Stay. Each and every year's Valentine Day. Is your figure less angry? Is your mouth a little weak? When you open it to speak, are you smile? But don't change your hair for me, not if you care for me. Stay, little Valentine. Stay. Each and every Valentine
wow.
Bye.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I forgot that we were reacting. Probably about a
Right.
minute into it. I was just so moved by the performance. It's so beautiful. Obviously, it's just a classic, unbelievable song. And then her performance, so mature, so just serving what the song is trying to say. And it's just, I was just in the moment. It's just, I wasn't thinking technique. I wasn't thinking much of anything. It's just what you want in your songs.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That was pretty good. You know what's crazy too? I don't even think this is the moment for her. You know, that moment that I was talking about before, where that real big transition takes place. I think this is a big leap for her still, but still not that moment, which is crazy.
Right.
Because even that from 8 years old, so much more refined, so much more reined in, taking those little those stylistic elements, those many stylistic elements that she listened to growing up and implemented, and just smoothing everything out and just using everything in a very tasteful way. The power moments, just definitely
that to me
a big advancement.
Yeah, hearing that risk, going to that having that much compression and expansion with that tone just brought it to such a place, especially relative to everything else that was going on. It was kind of interesting to me that the vocal coach part of my brain, I mean, there's just the human part just enjoying it, right? But the vocal coach in me was noticing what would typically be very unnecessary gasps of air. Like she's like taking all this breath, but she's 10. Her lungs are like this big each. And she's doing these long phrases that adult women would do with the breathy tone and everything else. So her breath efficiency is just outstanding. The only thing she's lacking at this age is the genetic disposition of having more capacity yet. And that, so you hear her having to take in as much air less later on as she gets older, just out of sheer, her tank can only be filled so much when you take on a song like that.
Yeah.
Just so well done. Absolutely awesome. All right. Moving on.
Moving on.
That is not the song we're about to listen to.
It's moving out.
Moving out.
By the way,
yes.
you don't have HBO Max, do you?
The
new Billy Joel documentary,
we might
two-parter.
have it, but no, I don't watch it. Ooh,
Fantastic.
I would definitely watch that.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Definitely watch
I
that.
love Billy.
All right, so this is "Sing Me to Sleep" and "Faded." Is this a mashup? I think it is. It's two different songs here, and it's by Alan Walker, with Alan Walker. I don't know. Fill us in with who is a Norwegian EDM artist. Okay, so she's still 10 here.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna be cautious.
Wait a second, let me catch my breath.
Wow.
Remind me how it feels to hear your voice. Your lips are moving, I can hear a thing. Living life.
Oh, I want to address this, Keith, because I think this is actually a good point. I was just talking about her breathing. She definitely uses breath as part of her storytelling. That's one of the most mature things about her. One of 50, right? So hearing the inhale can be part of that conversational quality that I think adds to emotion, and we definitely see that. But there was some, what I was pointing out, she had some crazy long phrases in that requires an absorbent amount of air to have clear tone to breathy tone and legato connection. So it stood out to me only because I forgot how young she was and how small her frame must be at that point. Because if she was 25, it'd be like, okay, part of that was emotion, part of that was you're not spending your air, you're not taking it in properly. And then I remembered how small she was. I'm like, no, she's doing what she has to do. So it wasn't a negative criticism. It's just a mechanical obstacle that she is able to work around at that age. So hopefully that makes sense.
She has a cold in this one as well.
Still
plight of the singer, I tell you,
it steps up. Yeah, right.
It's tough being a singer.
Yeah.
As if we had a choice.
Sounds great though.
I like the attack on this.
I would do anything for you. Anything for you. Yesterday you got away. Melodies stuck inside your head.
Hear a little bit of the cold.
Song in every breath. Sing me to sleep now. Sing me to sleep. Sing me to sleep now. Sing me to sleep.
It's a cool song. It's like
Yeah. I don't know this
pop,
one.
but it's got little walls. Let's feel, but
Sorry, I couldn't hear you while the music was playing.
go ahead. What were you gonna say?
I said I couldn't hear you
Oh, you
while the
stopped for
music
me?
was played. Yes.
Oh well.
Sometimes
Okay.
I care what you have to say, Johnny. This is that
I
time.
was not expecting that, so you caught me off guard.
I will say, I don't know if you guys said it in the chat. Maybe I missed it. The Alan Walker, is that the composer? Is he the one on the playing the piano? I'm not familiar with who he is. Keep going. Since
Yeah, it's
Johnny
a
has
really
nothing
cool
to
song.
actually say.
Yeah, I like the song a lot. She sounds great, and I like that she's singing a pop song. It's a
Yeah.
different type of
Yeah,
delivery.
she came in at it just like right on. It didn't have, she took out the crooning style. Again, shows her ability to adapt.
Not so curvy. Yep, hitting
Mhm.
things a little bit more directly.
All right, so Alan Walker made orchestral version of his most popular songs here. He is the one at the piano. All right, thank you for that information.
Remember me now, time cannot erase. I can hear a whisper in my mind.
Turns out the vibrato completely there. Different style.
Embrace. Our memory will be my lullaby. Sing me to sleep now.
Nice.
Sing me to sleep. Sing me to sleep now. Sing me to sleep.
I like the piece. Please don't use all caps in the chat. That was cool. And sing, da, da. And then she might put like a little vibrato. We were talking about earlier about the amplitude. So that just that's proof right there that she has control to streamline it like a just a steady pitch. Not that we didn't know that, but she can also manipulate it to have a subtle vibrato. This was more of a pop traditional vibrato where the amplitude wasn't nearly as large. So it's just, again, having that adaptability based on serving the song and the style that's in front of her is
Yeah,
I would say most singers just never really demonstrate or really develop just at any age. Just throwing that out there.
yeah. No, it's just that's her ability to listen and mimic and then replicate is it's next level for sure.
All right, so
Love that song.
going into his second song called Faded. Yeah, great melody.
It's a true honor to see so many people here tonight, and it's a true honor to be back in my hometown Bergen to play for you guys. To everyone that's watching, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you.
You were the shadow to my light. Did you feel us? Another star, you fade away. Afraid of aim is out of sight. Wanna see us alive. Where are you now? Where are you now?
Heard this one.
Where are you now? Was it all a fantasy? Where are you now? Will you want me back?
Thank you for that. So this is one of Alan Walker's biggest songs, and I've definitely heard the song. I just didn't know what name was attached to it. So this, again, her delivery is perfect for this style. It's just dialed in. And if this is my first time hearing her, I would have no idea
she did the crooning thing.
Yeah, there's no hint of it. It's crazy.
Yeah. No, it's just the way she's like scooping in the notes. It's a little more rapid of a scoop. Where are you now? And then kind of like little scoops coming from the top down.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a little
rather than that slide going up. It's coming in on or coming down. So it's a different approach that's there.
Very pop thing. No, her tone is great. How old is she in this one? This is still 10?
10, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm wondering if I misspoke earlier, and because she seems to be progressing, like everything is getting better and better. I don't know if there's one moment for her. I think it's just like
that was kind of in the back of my mind. I think that is a typical.
It is. I remember working with some singers that we did, and they're amazing voice by like 16. They show you a recording when they were 12 or 13. It's just like
what?
Nothing near it.
But we're seeing all these
progressions. Yeah, it's happening incrementally with her, but I feel like there's a moment still where there's just something where it's just like the maturity in the voice really is like fully present.
This is Angelina Jordan.
This is your adult voice. I know.
This is Angelina Jordan, Johnny. We might not have even gotten to that moment yet.
I know.
That moment might not be till she's 22. We don't know.
In my mind, she's like 46. So like she's just had such a long, illustrious career, and she's 20 now or whatever.
Oh, she ran for it.
I'm letting go a deeper dive and turn the silence of the sea. I'm breathing alive. Where are you now? Where are you now? Under bright but fading light, you set my heart on fire. Where are you now? Where are you now?
Which is just a wild
Where are you now?
concept. Great purposeful shifts from that hot tone belt into that like the breathy conversational, like all of those elements are
Thank you very much.
very well executed. Oh, with a little curtsy.
Yeah. Once again, the confidence.
So adorable.
Fronting a full orchestra of professional musicians and not being intimidated to do that. Yeah, old soul. Old soul.
Oh my goodness. All right. All right, we're going to, we have lots of choices because Steve hooked us up. So we have time for 2 more, I'm thinking. Let's see.
Is there a 12-year-old version? I feel like that might have been the moment.
We're going to end.
Okay.
You keep saying that.
I feel like I remember saying something like that where there was like And sometimes you don't know until there's a frame of reference. Because if we just listen to that, I'd be like, that's great. What else could she do? Yeah, then you hear something that is there. You're like, oh, okay.
Right.
And I think there was a moment where I was like, okay, there was something that really like came into play, but
maybe.
I
So
could be wrong.
we're gonna do.
Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know.
This is her at 11. This is right. Do I have the right one pulled up? So "Lovin You," Etta James song. So she's 11 here, and then the last song we're gonna close with is actually, I think it's her first recorded original, I believe. It's called "What Is Life," and so she wrote it at 11 and recorded it at 12. That's what we're gonna hear. So that's what we got coming. And by the way, we're not done reacting to this Angel. So of course we're going to come back and do more in the future. So we can't get to everything at once.
No, we can't.
All right, here we go.
Story of my life.
Ta vel imot Angelina Jordan!
Oh, it's just a fan cam here. Got some sass. There might be more coming, but I want to hear that again.
It's kind of hard to hear her in this particular mix.
It is.
The
brass
so
is so much, but you can still hear that the excitement coming through, and it's a live cell phone recording, so we're missing some aspects of this. Yeah, right, obviously, right. As Gary pointed out, this is not an age appropriate lyrics, but the sass, the fun, right. the vocal dynamics that she's just bringing to it. It still makes you just want to like dance and move, and just that little grit tone and everything. Super cool. I want to hear that again.
Yeah.
Dang.
Going back to that comment, yeah, scary. Where she is at that age,
Right?
And you think about what you were doing, and somebody else made a comment before about maybe I made a comment that at 10 I was like just mastering the art of picking my nose or something like that.
I believe that was quoting you. Yes.
Which I beg to differ. Actually, let me amend that statement. I don't think anyone can fully master the art of picking their nose.
It is an ongoing art form.
It's that is a lifelong thing, and you can get lucky to get close to perfection with that. So, throughout a whole lifetime. But yeah, that's I mean that's another leap. So maybe my assessment before was maybe it was more of a stark comparison. Maybe we watched something when she was 6 or 7, and then 12.
If 2 years go by, or yeah, exactly.
But
I think
she's steadily increasing. I mean, that one, the power was there.
Oh, the grit too. It was not Fry. That was she was putting some angst and distortion, just like playing with a different thing, which worked perfectly with the brass. Obviously, the mix wasn't ideal because the band, which was great, by the way, she attracts the best musicians, and it was over just a little more powerful than her voice in that mix, but you could hear her tone and flair and everything coming through. It's just awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of great and wonderful musicians, is that Ivan in the back right corner?
Oh.
Please tell me that's
one
Ivan.
One of his last performances.
No, he's still with us. I feel like that's Ivan. I'm very excited to hear this. This song is What Is Life? So she wrote it when she was 11, and she was 12 singing here.
Nice.
It is.
Wow.
It is
Okay.
Ivan. Fantastic. Okay, it's proof that he's still here.
Maybe. Have you checked recently? I mean, can we confirm that?
Yeah, is Ivan Mendez? I know he has his own channel. So someone please let us know if he is.
We shouldn't assume either way at this point, Richard. It's
Hello, y'all. This is a composition written by Angelina Jordan, one of her first original compositions.
Awesome. Do we have his name? No, Ivan's name. Dylan Meek.
What is a life? Life is maybe going to school. Perhaps life is sitting at the piano, playing beautiful songs. Maybe life is about creating paintings like my grandma. Life is perhaps a tea that's still in the night.
The little micro facial expressions
What
in between.
if life is a lifting your hand to the sky, up where the bluebirds fly to get your love on time?
nice.
What if life means you and I will shine like a star in the darkest sky? Maybe life.
All right, so let's comment on this briefly here. We're halfway through the song. 11-year-olds don't generally write this pop but crooning like mix. There's a really cool blend taking place. Her voice, I've seen intimate recording here, a little bit older. This
I think this is the moment for me. This is the moment that I was talking about, and
There
not
is-
to just prove myself right. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I know, I'm with you. There is a maturity in the entire frequency spectrum. There's like a sonic, I don't want to say, like, the profile of her voice is just so balanced. There's a warmth, there's a delicateness, there's an intentional style, the bending into pitch, where the vibrato is, everything is just so well crafted that seems to have accumulated. Those little skill sets are coming together here in a very simple, non-show-offy way.
Yeah, I think for me it's the moment that it's more of a. I'm clarifying this in my head as we're going. It's the moment where they become like a legitimate recording artist, where it's like you put them on a microphone in the studio and all the elements, all those details are there, like you said, and now this is something you can. It's like it's radio ready, that's the little difference between, and it's subtle, but it's like some of the live stuff, and that was live, we didn't hear it in the studio,
right?
But it was just those little nuanced things where when you're in a studio, all that stuff is heightened, and that's that extra element, which sounds, it's got that adult thing, and she achieved that at the tender age of 12. So,
yes,
which is just crazy. But that's sort of what I was trying to articulate. Not really knowing what I was talking about, but now I do. So we're learning together.
When you hear it as you go.
Yeah,
I love this comment from Robert. I love this version most because we hear Ghost Ivan on guitar. Oh my goodness. All right. Let me back this up a little bit.
That's so funny. Song is good too. I want to focus on that a little bit.
Yeah. And yes, big shout out. Thank you to Steve for helping us curate today's set list.
Embrace from someone safe, or maybe life's just a memory. We come, we see, we go. Feeding us with my little sister. After all, she's the love of my life. Life is beautiful. Love life with all the good and bad.
Nice melody.
Before the song closes, I am curious. So what are your thoughts on the song, the chord progression, and like what's happening?
I mean, the chord progression is really cool, like that.
It
That's
sweeps
really cool.
you. Yeah.
I can't be sure that she necessarily came up with the chord progression. Obviously, the melody is hers, I would think.
The melody,
and that
the
influences
lyrics,
the chord progression for sure. Love the chord progression, but just the melody itself and the flow of things. Lyrically, I'm not getting it all, because that's sort of the last
Taking
thing
in
that
a
I
lot.
pick up
Yeah.
on.
She's
As
got
far
some
as the meaning,
really great little gems in there for sure.
Yeah, as far as the meaning, it's I'd like to dig into that more. But as far as the flow of the lyrics, which is also very important, because when you're a beginning writer, it's sort of either you might be a pretty good lyricist at that age, but you haven't gotten the grasp that like the sound of the consonants and the vowels like play such an important part for the flow of everything. And so everything flows so smoothly, nothing's standing out as being awkward, which is incredible at that age. Then, man, some of those runs are just really melodically sophisticated. for
God.
a successful writer that's been doing it for decades. She's got it right
Yes. And the lyric, the concept of the song, what is life? She's asking these, just these wide open questions to why are we here? What's the purpose? And she's just painting this picture that is the subtext for me, taking in a little bit of the lyrics is just, it's just this feeling there's beauty, there's beauty around us and what you do with your life and the interactions with others. When I'm hearing her saying, it's like these are the moments, these are the beauty in everything around us, particularly with music. Certainly for our journey, you and I, Johnny, in what we've done, songwriting, composing, and even all the way to this channel, it's the music is powerful, and the storytelling and all these things. It's just all of that is just where my mind goes when she's singing this piece of just, it's, I don't know the answer, but it's an unopened, putting the question out there and the concept of a song at 11 years old of just like,
she's 11. Yeah, I misspoke. Yeah. I said 12. She's 11.
Well, she's 12 singing this, but she wrote it at 11.
Oh, she's 12. Okay.
Yeah. So,
yes, right.
But being that young and just being like, why are we here? What am I going to do with my life? Like this, I love that. And it makes sense with her tone.
Yeah, sure does.
I mean, back it up here a little bit. I want to hear that going into the end here. Maybe. Ivan's still with us, right? It's not played, and I don't know why. Okay. Let me reset the video.
Love life without the good and bad. The good and bad.
Yeah, this is the moment for me.
Because she's not even demonstrating.
Bye.
Every time. She's not even demonstrating all that she could do. It's just so tasteful and just so mature in the tone mixed with the melody that she's created there. It's just a wonderful balance all the way through.
It stops being like she's amazing for a kid. It's like she's amazing at this point.
Right. I know what you mean.
I don't say that amazing for a kid to be derogatory at all. It's just like there's that little element of forgiveness where it's like, okay, she's still like learning and there's still some elements. This is like, okay, no, she's there. She's she's there, and still like going to get better, which obviously she's proven.
Yeah.
But like she's a bankable artist at that point.
Well, we don't know that until we come back and do ages 13 and up, which obviously is the next thing we need to do. Steve, start on the list. It'll be a little bit, but we'll get there. And obviously there's still so many when she was younger that we haven't got back to yet. So that just wonderful, wonderful things to pick from.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Are we caught up on our coffee things? Just want to make sure before we wrap up.
Oh, I don't know. Let's see.
Thank you.
No, we're caught up.
Thank you everyone for helping us out today.
Thank you,
Peter.
guys.
I saw you earlier. Yeah, you grew up near where Johnny and I grew up. That's awesome.
Yeah. Yep. Batavia's right near us. Yep.
Yeah. I was born in Batavia.
Were you really?
That's my birthplace. It is.
So Peter's from Batavia. Did you ever hang out at the Wendy's parking lot? Because that's what all the cool kids did.
That's where all the cool people went. 100%.
That's right.
Oh my goodness. Thank you everyone for hanging out with us today. If you are a Thronely member, if you have ever purchased a coffee from us in the past, make sure you check your spam There's an announcement tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. You should receive. We're very excited for everyone to find out what is in our immediate future here on the channel. Thank you again, everyone, for your support. We love you all. Have
And happy
an
birthday again to
amazing-
Latte Lover.
Yes, happy birthday.
birthday.
Bye, guys.
See you guys.